I had an epiphany in the shower today, and I realized what I could do, and this is so cool. I don't know if y'all are familiar with half drop patterns. I'm going to show you a little bit about those real quick, and then standard drop patterns, standard patterns, and I want to show you something. So I've got this pattern. This is actually a half drop pattern. I'm going to duplicate it 4 times, and I'm going to shrink that to be 1/4 of my screen. I'm going to shrink this one to be 1/4 of my screen. Okay, and then I'm going to shrink this one to be 1/4 of my screen. And then I'm just going to hide this one for now. Okay. See how, like when you have a half drop pattern, it's continuous from the top to the bottom. See how these two patterns met each other, even though this is a half drop pattern, they still met each other. Now, over here, this one, see it's side by side. See how that does not meet it? That's my problem with half drop patterns. They are not standard. You can't put them side by side, so it ruins the seamless repeat. But this is a half drop pattern. Let's see, I'm going to take this layer and you move it halfway down. That's why it's called a half drop, because it's halfway down. And see, and then it meets up. That's a half drop. I'm going to duplicate that layer, and I'm going to take it. Remember, the half drop patterns still repeat up and down, below and above. So if I do it like that, and if I repeat it again, and I do it like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I did something wrong. Maybe I just didn't drag it down all the way to the bottom. Yeah, I didn't drag it down. Okay, so see how it all meets up now? I might have a seamer in here or something. It doesn't have to be perfect for this purpose, but I just wanted to show you this. Okay, you see this now, okay? I'm going to combine all those together now that I showed you what a half drop is, and you know what a standard drop is. Standard drop is just side by side where it meets up, and this one does not do that. So if you take this, duplicate it, duplicate it, duplicate it, and I'm going to shrink this one down 3200. And I'm going to shrink this one down 3200 to the corner so it goes down there. So we've got those two, and then I'm going to grab this one and I'm going to shrink it over 3200. Remember, this was a half drop repeat pattern, right? Well, check this out. This is just a standard pattern now. If you repeat it like I just did and put it on a square, it turns it into a standard repeat. So you can turn any of your half drop patterns into a standard repeat pattern. And you don't have to worry about converting it. I mean, well, this is the converting you'd have to do. But I thought I was going to have to recreate all of my half drop patterns because I've done so many of them. I thought I was going to have to recreate them from scratch, but all I have to do is that to turn them into standard patterns. And see, this is a standard too. So if I shrunk this, it would do standard. But as long as I had it the way I just did it, isn't that cool? That is so cool. I'm so excited.